What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber Tech, and this is the all-new Garmin Fenix 6X Sapphire Edition. It'll run you about $849. Check my link down below if you're interested in picking this up. But this model has a bigger screen, a 1.4-inch screen. It's lighter, slimmer, also has better battery life as well as a bunch new features. In this video, I'm not going to do a complete feature overview. It's really just going to be an unboxing, and I'm also just going to show you what's the differences between the 5X and the 6X model in terms of physical attributes, what's changed, what's similar, and we're going to check out the menu system and the software changes as well. In my full review, I will be checking out everything in here, including that all-new pacepro, which I'm actually really excited about, as well as some other features like the trend line routing. But really, this is an unboxing. I just got this watch, and I decided to do an unboxing and kind of show it to you guys. So let me know in the comments below what you want to see in the full review, and I'll be sure to include it. But let's just go ahead and unbox this thing and check it out together. This is the Fenix 6X, and that just means this is the larger of the edition. It's pretty much the souped up edition, but there are some other editions as well. If you're interested in looking at those, I'll leave the links down in my description as well. But this one being the 6X model, you do get Wi-Fi in here, you do get Garmin Pay as well, and you also have the music ability, so you can store your own music or download from Spotify or Amazon Music. You get 21 days in watch mode, 60 hours of GPS mode. The case sizing still remains the same at 51 millimeters. The display size has increased though, so you're going to get smaller bezels and an actual screen size of 1.4 inches, 93 grams, and it's military 810G certified. And other than that, you get all the tracking that you'd expect from Garmin. So you're running, you're biking, you're swimming, whatever else you do, you know the Garmin lineup has you covered. Power Manager is something new. pacepro is definitely new. And then you also get your trend line popularity routing. And then you do have that pulse oxygen sensor that was on the Plus model of last year. So let's just go ahead and unbox it and see what we get inside. So here it is. This is the new line. Let's put that aside just for 1 second and see what else we get in the box. So inside you get the same tiny cable they've always given us. I'm hoping Garmin actually gives us a longer cable sometime. And then on the inside you get your usual manuals. Now don't worry, you really don't have to read these. I actually never did, so let's just put those back in here. This is basically all you get in the box. You get the little charging cable, and then you also get the watch. Not really a big deal. So right off the bat, I can tell you I'm really liking this new design in terms of the watch band. Just looks a little bit more modern, a little bit more sleek in my opinion. This is what the old style looked like, even though this is a different color. This is what it kind of looked like. So the new style, definitely a nice improvement. I like this new rugged type of style. On the back, it just says Fenix Sapphire, and they have changed things up a little bit. Matter of fact, let's just do a quick comparison against the Fenix 5X Plus here and kind of check out what they've changed and kind of just take a little look at what's different. Just taking a look at the back of the device, they actually really improved the look of the Fenix 6 lineup. I'm really liking this new look, but let me just go ahead and turn it on and we can set it up together and see what it's all about here. It still has the same basic architecture that all the Fenix X models had. You can kind of tell it's pretty much the same kind of layout, same kind of design, but just a little bit refreshed, just a little bit different shading. And the screen, you guys can really see the difference in the screen there. But let's just go ahead and finish setting it up. Let's put in English, pair with phone. Next, what you have to do is just download the application from your respective app store, whether it's iOS or Android. Click on Add Device, and it really is this quick. It's going to locate it pretty much instantaneously. As this is setting up, let's just take a look at the overall design cues of both of these watches, because there are some differences, and right off the bat you can see that that screen is a lot bigger, and I actually like that. The bezels have been shrunk a little bit as well, and you have different markers around the bezel there as well. You see those short little lines. I really think they improved the look of the 6X lineup. It looks really more modern now. It looks a little bit better. Shrinking those bezels makes everything look just a little bit nicer. Taking a look at the sides of both of these watches, you can tell that the 6X on top is a little bit slimmer, a little bit more streamlined in my opinion. It's just a little bit slimmer. So if you take a look, this is the 6X, and then this is the 5X Plus. You can see that they kind of removed this extra little hump right here and just made the watch a little bit flatter, and that really changes up the look as well. On the back with that large Fenix 6X stamp, it also makes it feel a little bit more modern. They've changed up the layout of the sensors. It looks like an all-new sensor if you can see the difference there. Charging port is on the same exact location. It also uses the same quick fit 26mm band, so if you have some bands from an older generation, it'll work as well. And then on this side, you can see they've also just kind of modernize that opening there. Just by giving this opening a rectangular design, it makes it a little bit more modern, also a little bit sleeker, just makes it look a lot better in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. The same arrow that we all love from Garmin devices is still there. They've removed the screws, so if you take a look here on the Fenix 5X lineup, you always had these little torque screws right over there, but they've actually removed it, and it also helps the look. Helps it look more streamlined, helps it look more modern, and that's the overall theme of the all-new Fenix 6X lineup. You still have the same ring on the button there. That's always a nice little design cue, so you can see that. But overall, the design has really been refreshed and really been modernized. I actually always liked the design of the Fenix 5X lineup, but the 6X looks a ton better. Let me know down in the comments below what you actually think. But now that we've got it all set up, this is what your Fenix 6X will look like. And again, now that the watch face is on, you can really tell the screen size difference. Just look at that. Another thing that the Fenix 6X brings, they also bring better buttons in my opinion. The buttons give you a nice amount of feedback when compared to my 5X Plus here. There was nothing wrong with these buttons, but the buttons on the 6X feel a little bit better and really are a little bit more clicky. The software on the 6X has also been really improved, and hopefully it does come to the older generations because it looks a lot nicer, it's a lot cleaner, and overall the widgets look really nice. They're kind of grouped together all on one page here, so you can scroll down, see all of your different widgets here, and then when you find one that you want to expand upon, all you have to do is click on it, and then you'll see what we usually see on other devices. So if I show you that on here, clicking on the old style widgets, this is what you'd have to do. Kind of scrolling through, every widget had its own page, and I really like the look and feel of just having everything grouped together, so it's easy at a glance just to see all of your information. I give a big thumbs up to Garmin for really improving the software, and of course you can edit the widgets if you want to. So let me just show you that. If you go down here to edit, maybe you want weather to be right behind maybe sunrise and sunset, you can do that, and scrolling all the way to the bottom is where you get a list of other available widgets. So maybe you want a widget for your last run or your last ride. Now that we go back here, we can go back to the widget page, and you'll see my last run was 2.15 miles. 24 minutes right over there, and again clicking on it will expand that menu and give you a lot more choices, a lot more details. You can choose or remove anything that you don't want to see on that page there. What I'm really excited about is they've also added some battery improvements, so they're claiming about 21 days, even though honestly I usually got about 21 days on my Fenix 5X Plus. So I'm excited to see what I actually get on this. And one thing you can see that they've changed over here where the battery indicator used to be with an actual numerical value of what you had remaining. So on the 5X lineup, if you take a look here at the battery, it says 17%. You really didn't know how much time that was. But now instead of showing you a percentage, they actually show you the amount of hours left for this battery. So for me, I think this is a welcomed improvement. I'd rather see how much actual time is left versus just a numerical value. Let me know down below what you think about that as well. The next improvement with battery is the all-new power saving mode. So if I go to the power saving mode right over here, it's going to show me that with my current battery life, I'll get about 19 days if I turn on battery saver. So when you do turn on battery saver, it will disable the phone connection, your wrist heart rate, and other sensors as well. And you can customize this. So right here is where you have an option for your battery saver. And at my current battery level, I'll get about 19 days. But if you turn it on, it's going to show you that you'll get an estimated 74 days of battery. But if you are in a pinch and you just need this battery to last, if you just need your watch to last, you can turn it on, and this is what you'll be presented with. You get the time, you get the date, and then you get your battery level there. Going into the power manager settings here, you can change the power management. So if you want to show maybe your watch face, maybe there's something on the watch face that you must see all the time, you can do that. And what's really cool about it, it'll actually show you the difference. It'll actually show you how much battery you're losing by changing certain aspects. So in watch face, if you go to don't change and I show my current watch face as it is right now, I'm going to lose 36 days out of those 72 that it promised me. So maybe you don't want to change that, but if you go down here, you can see you can still have music enabled if you want to. So you can change a lot of options here. Maybe you always want your watch connected to your phone. Maybe you need to get those alerts. What's really cool, again, it'll show you the difference in battery life if you enable certain features. Activity tracking, it's always going to track your activities, even in power saving mode. Wrist heart rate, you're going to turn that off, and if you turn it on, of course, the heart rate monitor does take quite a bit of battery level. I will have a full review coming where I go over just about everything on this watch, but this is just a quick look, and so far I really like the improvements. So far I like the overall look of the watch, and if you don't want to show the number of hours that you have versus the percentage of your battery, maybe you always prefer to show the percentage of your battery, you can enable that. Here's your battery estimates. If for some reason you don't want to show your estimates, I don't know why you wouldn't, you can change that and turn it off. Once you enable one or the other, if you want to just show the percentage or the hour estimates, this is what it'll look like. So you can show both if you want to. But again, if you want to see the overall battery life that you have left, you'll see it in your watch face, or you'll see it over here in your menu system. So you have a lot of different ways that you can tell how much battery life you have left. Maybe you're going for a run and you're just not going to make it. This is a good indicator to let you know exactly how much GPS power you have left. Another really exciting feature is power modes, and this basically allows you to maximize the power saving ability or to create your own rules when it comes to power saving. You can really disable or enable anything you want and create your own battery saver, and this is really useful, especially for people that really know what they need to track, what they need when they're out hiking, biking, skiing, whatever the case may be. You can create your own rule and maximize the battery to suit your needs, and that's really a welcome addition. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, you know I like watch faces, so let's just quickly take a look at some of the watch faces available on the new Fenix 6X, and you get some pretty cool ones. You get some different ones, and you get some familiar ones as well, but we like watch faces. I have a bunch that I've reviewed as well, and I'm going to transfer those over to this watch, but I actually like this one. This is actually a really nice looking watch face. Definitely a nice refresh. You get to see your battery level down here with the amount of days remaining. Here's your temperature. You also get to see your altimeter, your barometer, and then your heart rate as well as the time with a nice font. Definitely like this watch face. Really, there's so much to go over in this watch. You have all new maps, you have all new ski resort mapping, you have a ton of new features in here that I will go over in my full review. So let me know down in the comments below what you want me to review for you guys, and I'll make sure to include that. This does have your music controls, it does have Garmin Pay, you have all the usual suspects that you would on a Garmin Fenix device, so a lot of this is not new, but the overall look and overall feel is definitely more modernized, definitely newer. Now that I've been playing with this watch for a little bit, it might just be psychological, I really don't know, but it seems to be a little bit snappier, it seems to be a little bit faster than the 5X Plus. I just could be super excited about the new watch. As I continue testing this, I am going to test that all new pacepro feature, and that's really going to be exciting. It's really going to help me to kind of adjust my run, to kind of keep on track with whatever I'm training for, and there's so many more new features in here. Again, wait for the full review when I go through all of those options, but for right now, this is just a quick look, an unboxing, and really just like a quick comparison of what's changed between the 5X Plus and the 6X model. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I really appreciate you watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.